Alright, from one TVZ to the other TVZ, we are jumping into, a bit late, but we are jumping into Alcyone. And since Ace is here right now, thank you once again for the raid, a huge shout out as always. The map is called Alcyone. We're gonna look at our teal terrain once again. Well, it's not the same one, but it's a solid terrain. It is GTA Team's Order. And his opponent, we are looking at one of my spicy ones, I would say. It is MegaBite. This is our pink Zerg in the top right side. And we already have a Reaper moving across the map. Oh. Alrighty. Okay, so the Reaper is going to scout around. Oh, is he gonna get like a Ling? Okay, not gonna be the case anymore. Maybe a grenade, doesn't need to. So, one thing to note here, MegaBite pulled out entirely out of gas. Which is nothing fancy, just acknowledging the fact that he actually has less gas right now than he should have with like one single drone remaining in gas. It's gonna have a later lair unless he pulls back in right now. Like he has to pull back in right now, otherwise it's going to be late on the lair. And usually that would indicate sort of Ling Bane play, but we'll see what is gonna happen. Okay, pulls back into gas. It's nice. And I suppose at 100 gas, he will take the lair. Maybe we'll see a Bane nest before that, but do we have any information on the side of MegaBite on what this could be? We have the third command center in the wall, so there's that at least. You know, if I was Order, how would have put it? No, I think it would have not made any sense if you put it here. Also, I don't think you can actually fit it. Reaper goes down. So if you can actually tank with the Reaper, it's better. If you can save the Reaper, it's even better because it's going to regenerate HP. Hellions don't. You need to go back and either heal them with the medevac or... Wait, can you actually heal Hellions? I know you can heal Hellbats, but I think you can heal Hellions as well, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's nice surround attempt here by MegaBite, but can he actually do anything about this? Okay, it's a decent position here for Order, but it's gonna lose all of these Hellions, but actually takes down all the Lings but two. And even those Lings are like quite bruised. Now MegaBite could send them to actually spot at this watchtower. Now, where are those going? Oh, I don't? Yikes. Oh, yeah, I know why. My apologies, yeah, I know why. So, it's actually really good that you actually mentioned it. I'll talk about it in a moment, as these two Banshees are doing some, some trouble here. We'll talk about it between the two games. Let's try to focus on the game for now, and I'll tell you what the reason is for that, and I'm going to fix it as well. 8 drones actually went down, so that's really good. Now, in the meantime, we had a bit of pressure here on the side of MegaBite, but obviously that big fat 1500 HP building is not going to give up on defending the main door. Okay, that's decent. Alright, a couple of SCVs are gonna move out. So So yeah, I'm definitely going to fix those things. No worries about it. Okay, we have a Baneling speed on the way, and we're gonna play Hydroling Bane, and I suppose we're gonna go into Lurkers later on. Let's see when the hive is going to start, as we need... Oh, we have a macro hatch. Okay, that's fine. We only have 4 bases, which I think it's not the most ideal. You could have the 5th at this point. Now, Order has 64, MegaBite has 69. Nice workers. Oh, it is important. Trust me, I put an emphasis on these. So when I actually want to overhaul something, I'm actually asking for opinions and all that stuff. Now, it's really, really good because I was expecting someone to enter. And potentially, if there's any like issues with the onboarding, then they could actually report me any kind of bugs. Not bugs, but like, you know, technical difficulties. Oh, a couple of Banelings will roll it. Oh, those were actually some painful connections for Order. And, oh, okay. It's going to actually sacrifice all those Banelings. A couple of Banelings remaining, so finally gets off of creep. Order is going to send in a single Marine that is going to get Kerrigan left behind without any issues whatsoever. And Order will try to go in. Oh, this would be quite big if he could actually just get a couple of tanks sieged up in the corner there. It would take quite a lot of time for MegaBite to move on, move over there. Oh, a bit of a surround onto the Queen, and now the Balings and the Lings are moving in, but the Balings are actually not focusing the right targets right now. Now they're onto the Marines. Let's see. A couple of Marines will go down, but the boost is in Order. No pun intended. Actually, am I getting pun 100% intended? It's gonna go into the main base. Let's see. He needs to start dropping out, but he needs to be really, really careful. It's gonna pick up and not risk it anymore. Loses a couple of Marines though. Now it's gonna take out some Ovi that was actually just wandering around. He's actually able to just take down a couple of queens, maybe, you know, take down something over here. Now this is gonna be looking really, really good, but he could also go into the main base. Oh, now there's a couple of spores. That is really, really smart for MegaBite. That is something that a lot of Zergs don't do, but it's actually really, really good. I know I'm actually suffering less against like bio drops, and I have that move happening at some point. Okay, once again, there's a couple of Marines that actually fell, but interestingly enough, there was more Marines here, so it was a suicide mission for some people. Minerals not my possibility of killing everything. Yeah, indeed. Like, this never happens to me because I literally mine the minerals every single time because of this very reason, honestly. And I literally just place this hatchery or place something like an overlord or like even 2, you know, just to spot any kind of jobs that go on the right side. If I expand to the left side even. Okay. So, I have to mention, a couple of Marines went down the last time those 2 medevacs actually flew away, right? That means, since the medevacs are full, and were full when they picked up and left a couple of Marines, that means this mission was a suicide mission from the get-go. Order basically scammed his loyal Marines. Uh-oh, needs to be careful. Oh man, imagine if he would put like another spore crawler here. So Order just betrayed his people. He pulled the Manx. Trying to clean the creep. MegaBite is not having a good time spreading that creep. It doesn't really have active tumors on the map right now, I think. Oh, that's actually good connections. You can hear the Marines screaming from the top of their lungs as the acid just reaches through their skin. And as long as the Hydras stay alive, it's gonna be really, really good. Now, do we have another Lurker Den? I swear I saw a Lurker Den. Maybe I just... Like a lurker then completely. Oh, never mind. Did a lurker then fall? A lurker then has fallen. Man, these drops today. Everybody's playing drops. Nice splits, nice split attempts. Oh, there's not that many bailings. Tank is gonna go down. There's 3 tanks in the back line trying to cover for the rest. Oh my god, the single marine just still survives. Now, as the dust settles, basically the upgrades are looking really good for MegaBite, honestly. I am a fan of where MegaBite is right now as a position. Did we have a single eBay all the time? No, it's 2 eBays. Oh, there's just no money for order to actually do anything about it. It's quite interesting that order is ahead in workers. And he only lost a single worker in this game. Like, MegaBite barely went across the map. His information came from clicking on units, most likely. And just basically, you know, occasionally seeing new units or something like that. So, according to MegaBite, order is on 3 bases. But I'm pretty sure he knows that he has like this base already. The question is, does he know how many command centers are building here? Because the more command centers, the more orbitals. The more orbitals, or even planetaries, the better. With planetaries, you feel safer. With orbitals, you'll have better economy for the late game. Well, technically, you're gonna get into the late game a lot faster. Because you're gonna bank quite a lot of minerals. Okay, he's moving around and trying to just find all these tanks and everything, but it's gonna be quite difficult. Liberators are gonna siege up. Lurkers have to retreat. Question is, who is ahead? Because according to the supply, it's MegaBite, but there's a lot of siege tanks on the side of order. Now, this base started mining out. The main is halfway mined out. The Nat is halfway mined out. The 4th is actually not. No, it's a 3rd. Sorry. It's actually the 3rd, not the 4th. I think this is the 4th, right? Might be wrong though. And we have the 5th here on the Rich Vespine guys. So he's taking a 6th as well. So, oh, he's already halfway mining it. Oh my god, don't tell me. Oh no. Okay, at this point, just take the gold as well. Like, why not? We kind of need a Ghost Academy, that's for sure, I guess. Because we need those pew pew boys. Bit of a skirmish here. Just gonna sack a couple of units. Try to take down a couple more on the other side. Wow! Oh my god, I don't think I ever saw this. Look at this. The Zerg lost more than double the amount of units, but barely lost more than the Terran. Those are efficient trade, I guess. Equal and efficient ones. Okay. Let's see. Okay, finally Vipers come out. I was gonna say, like, where are my Vipers at? The minerals are still not mined out, by the way. Okay. I mean, these medevacs are actually in a decent position. Could maybe find like a I don't know, like a single point where they can drop. Okay, let's see the Ling Bane. The splits are okay. Hydras are going to move forward and the tanks are being exploded. They fall like flies off the sky. Literally, Viper shows up and is going to see that there are Vipers indeed, so he must respect that as much as possible. I think at this point you really need a Ghost Academy. We go for the Fusion Core, and I believe at this moment, this is not going to be for the what do you call it? For battle cruisers. Maybe I'm just wrong. If we go double tech lab, then it's battle cruisers, obviously. But I think it's gonna be advanced ballistics with more libs. That's my feeling. Martha, thank you so much for the raid. Everybody's raiding the Bowsy fam today. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, raiders. We have this game and one or two more games depending on how the second game goes. Who takes it and who has to try better for the next one. This is the last series for today. But thank you so much for the raid. Everybody, welcome. Oh my god, the Vipers actually fall. There goes the Vipers, and now actually MegaBite is winning this fight quite convincingly. Which is great. Now the Lurkers are going to move up into that. Wow. There was no GG, and I don't know. Should I translate what Order said? We'll talk more about it in the second game. Alright, so after a bit of a spicy comment in the end, not appreciating what's happening there, with that much stuff happening, or that much stuff being on his side of the map, we have Order who's gonna try to go for the revenge. Oh, we already have stuff. And of course we have a MegaBite already defending the Reaper in the second game. Today is not the day for me. That's all I can say. But I'm still happy to be here. I'm always happy to spend time with the Mousy fam. I mean, I hope I don't scare away people who are new, and I hope I don't give like a really bad first impression. If that's the case, well, I guess I'll have to do better next time for the new people. But hopefully this is not going to scare away anyone, as this is actually a really good Reaper. Pretty much scouts everything that needs to be scouted, and I suppose this should not be finishing, I guess. Not yet, at least. I guess at this point you can finish it. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Houston, we got a problem. We're gonna go onto a cruise. Release the VOD from latest Body Cup. It's actually quite controversial. I'll release games. I'll post them to my YouTube channel. But there's a couple controversial moments, and honestly, like I told Bot, I guess I can tell the reason. So it was really late. Ace can confirm it that we were both exhausted, and he wasn't even there for the HPS Evo tournament. Like, imagine I went to bed at like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been live for 10 hours. I don't think I roasted anyone. I'm only roasting people who I actually know they can take it, so maybe down the line, but like even that is like friendly roasting. I hate when people don't actually respect the caster, that they need to like get into the game, you know, set things up and all that stuff. That happened once with like Abatur's tournament, but that's all that is. I'm pretty sure I'm going to upload your games onto my YouTube. For some reason it says connecting to chat. Nice, thank you Twitch, appreciate it. So yeah, oh, we have the first battlecruiser teleporting across the map, and we have the lair only now halfway done. So this is the bad part of pulling out of gas entirely, because this is like looking really bad for MegaBite, to be honest. Okay, Banshee is gonna go down. Oh, that's a bit of a mistake there. Now, this hatchery could fall. So much damage? Well, this is not that much damage, honestly, and we're gonna have only a single BC. But we are going into mech. We have double armory. We have a couple of factories over here. So yeah, the reason for Bounty Cup is like it was a really late hour, and honestly, like even the finals and everything, we had to wait for like an eternity to actually get into games and all that stuff, and there was a lot of miscommunication. It was kind of like I'm sorry to say it, but it was kind of a shit show. So, and honestly, I kind of feel embarrassing of my casting because. There was literally moments, I watched it in the VOD, there was literally moments where it felt like I fell asleep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that people realize that. Okay, so Spire on the way, and we have a second battlecruiser on the way, and we don't have air upgrades for it, but I guess it's going to come in clutch. Ooh, that's another Spire going down, but this is actually great because the Spire timing is going to be really bad for MegaBite. Now, what can happen is basically there's gonna be like one more battle cruiser if Order wants to go for it, and in that case, maybe even two by the time anything good against that comes out, aka Corruptors. Spire halfway done. Hopefully it's not gonna get denied this time. I mean, it's gonna be a really low chance to actually get denied. Maybe if he just pressures here. Like, there's two options. You teleport the fresh battlecruiser into the main base, and you drag the queens there. Now, if they don't go, then you have the Spire for yourself. If you do, if they do, then you're basically going to be in a decent position when it comes to harassing a mineral line. Because the roaches are fast on creep, yes, but it's not going to be extremely fast as a Hellion, I believe. And also, this amount of Hellions can one-shot drones quite nicely. Now, it tries to check in for more workers, but there's nothing. 9 minutes in, we're going to have a really healthy production, in my opinion. We have 5 factories. Overseer is going to go down. So it's not going to have confirmation on the tech lab versus reactor amount. Ratio. We're going to go up to 8 factory. An 8 factory style. Which is going to be quite effective, in my opinion. And if I were to guess, I would say there should be another reactor in 2 tech labs, but maybe I'm wrong, of course. I would put it 3 reactors and 5 tech labs. So I guess that would be a decent ratio. MegaBite is going to play Road Ravager. He's going to go for +1 on the air weapons. So the flyer weapons, or flyer attack, sorry. Flyer attack, I believe that's the name of it. And for Terran, it's ship weapons. And for Protoss, it's air weapons. So each race has their own upgrade name. Now, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, the 2 BCs are actually going to do quite a lot here. Oh, 2 queens are going to go down, potentially. Oh, the high energy queens. That's actually a good call. Gonna force a couple of transfuses. These have tactical jump, right? Yeah, they do. So let's see if he blinks away one at a time. Yes, that is indeed going to be the case. Second one is going to move back as well. Maybe he feels like he's going to get attacked. Like, there was no activity at that base besides the queens. So that was actually a decent call. Oh my god, that's a lot of cyclones. How many cyclones? 19 cyclones and 10 tanks with 85 workers. That is crazy good, honestly. Look at the rocks, how fast they fall. How much until 2-2? 2-2 is sort of close. It's more than 3/4 done. Okay, base will fall. So there's that. Tanks are sieged up, and this is gonna be a massacre, honestly, onto MegaBite's army. Oh my god. Once again, I have to say, mech is like, not even Terrans are mech enjoyers, but this is effective. Now, obviously, this is more like a battle mech, and I like battle mech, to be honest. It's a bit more interactive, so to say. You don't just camp and wait for like a max out. But it's like active. You need to go on the map. You need to move with the Hellions, morph them to Hellbats. There's more with the BCs. A couple of tanks for support. The Cyclones, of course, need to have like the time of their lives. They're squishy, but they need some tanking, so it's all good. It happens that you lose a couple of them, but usually it's not going to be an issue, and that is what we see here. Order will take game number 2, and that means we're going to go into a game number 3. So after giving into the mech playstyle in game number 2, we're jumping over to Oceanborn as our third game, our third map, and looking at our Terran player, the teal Terran player in the top left side. It is Order. Let's see if he is going to go for the mechanical playstyle or the biological one. The superior one, as they would like to call it, but this time it was proven otherwise. On the other side of the map, in the bottom right side, we are looking at the main hatchery of our pink Zerg. Let's see if we can actually close out the series. This is MegaBite. And oh boy, I think, are we going to have... Are we going to have like... I mean, I guess positioning the barracks like this doesn't mean anything. Just get the reactor, you know, and that's pretty much it. I'm curious what Order is going to do. Now the Zerg, you kind of expect him to react to what's happening, you know, adapting to the environment. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Funny how mechanical does not require mechanics, while biological does not require logic. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one. This one and mech is an acquired taste. Oh, that's also so funny. Okay, Reaper will confirm. Ooh, wait a second. That's actually a fast third. It's like a 30-second faster third, sort of. Not the player, but like, kind of. Once again, not the player. Anyways, on the other side, we're gonna have the first factory finishing up. Goody. I don't remember Goody because I never played Starcraft at that time, but I heard of him. I saw games of him. I saw Hearthstone IO this episodes, or episode, a single one that featured Goody. Not like as the Imba claimer, but the receiver. Or sorry, the player on the opposite side of that balance can play form. Damn, I think I'll have to go to bed after this. Oh, it's... Well, I looked at the clock and I'm like, oh yeah, it's getting late. Obviously. So even though I'm not going to work tomorrow, I still have to go to bed, so sucks to be me, I guess, but it is what it is. Need to know maps. Even good tank positioning. I mean, I guess it's more about like positioning the tanks. That's like you need to spread them and you need to position them into choke points, but not let your army get surrounded by like a flank or something, you know. Too old and too slow for bio. Honestly, I'm only 28 and I can play fast, but I don't think I would make for a good bio player. Yeah, props to a good mech player, that's true. I mean, it's in the game, so that's not the esports, by the way. It's in the game. Anyways, if it's in the game, you can and should abuse it, especially in a tournament environment. I mean, you're playing for something at the end of the day, so. Oh, actually, hold on a moment. It's a Hellbat push. Okay, so this is looking really, really spicy. Hold that moment. Oh, okay. Oh my god, the Banshee survives! And the queens are falling left, right, and center. We only have like 2 drones falling, so I get there's that. Oh, couple of Hellbats getting surrounded here. Oh, and actually manages to clean this up, and look at this. MegaBite did not lose workers here, by the way. Just saying. So, I'm trying to think. So, 55 to 40. Well, order is actually catching up in workers, and the supply is even. So, yeah, we're gonna go into mech once again, and we're gonna go for the Hurricane Thrusters, which is the Cyclone Speed, and also the Inferno Pre-Igniters, aka Blue Flame, which is the alien upgrade. By the way, to say that SC2 is a bit more simplified than SC1, like Brood War, is kind of an understatement. Like, I played I casted the SC Evo mod, and let me just say this: in one of the games, the Protoss got like a lot of upgrades, and not even all of them. And there was no space. 3-3 was finished, and there was no space to actually showcase that. Like, literally, on the upgrades tab. This was looking towards like this, where this +1 missile is. At least. So I was thinking to myself, now we have a couple of upgrades for these, but we don't have to research like Hellion Speed. We don't have to research like, I don't know, what else? Well, we do need to research Cyclone Speed, but there's like a lot of upgrades, you know, like energy upgrades, like that buffs starting energy and energy regen, and I don't know what else. I think Wings of Liberty just still has that. Oh, siege mode, by the way, it's one big one. Tanks start with siege mode right now, like unlocked. Oh, wait, was that like a? Am I crazy? Was that like a Baneling detonation in the middle of nowhere? Is this me playing? And Order is actually going for this kind of like 1-2 punch-ish type of push, but I don't think he's gonna break MegaBite. On the other hand, I feel like if Order misses everything, then we're in a bad spot here. Alright. Banshees are still going strong, by the way. In the meantime, Yeah, we still have Banshee production. Oh my god, seven cyclones at a time. That's crazy. And we are stuck on Roach. Not even Roach Ravager, like Roach Link Bane, I guess. My god, and look at the Queen. Just going. What league is this? This should be... I want to say... Wait, I'm not sure what MegaBite is like. Probably like Masters 3. Masters 3, Masters 2, something along those lines. But we might actually check it in just a moment. Yeah, I mean, he's making a couple of reactor cyclones. Oh, look at that, Hellions and cyclones at the same time, so that's great. And he's gonna go for extra factories, which is really, really good. He kind of burned his money, so he actually needs to protect this at all costs, because he's gonna fall behind if he loses this, like massively behind, I believe. Mech players on 3 bases are not actually the best. Do we have like a single armory? Yep, only a single armory. Oh, and look at that. +3 starts right now. Oh, that's not a cancel. That is not a cancel. And how many tanks do we have? Only 3 tanks, but we have 29 cyclones. Jesus Christ. That is wild, honestly. And by the looks of it, Order is looking to just try and clean up this whole army. Okay, he's gonna move in. Dodges the bios. Nicely done there. Okay, let's see. Sorry about that. Just had to position my mic a bit more optimally. Okay, the siege is up here, but do we have the other tanks as well? There's no tanks at home, so a link run by could prove devastating. We have link speed as well. A couple nice bios. Is going to try and just take down the tanks. Gonna drop one more bio, and now actually the concave is actually not bad, but does he have enough units over here? We have 4 Banshees, and now the Banelings are getting targeted down, and everything else is getting targeted down actually. More stuff is showing up from Order. Okay, I suppose we could see a couple of like command centers being added. We have like enough money for... Okay, there we go. Like, oh, okay, so he's making it in natural. Well, technically it makes sense because you would float them here anyways. So yeah. See, that's why I don't play Terran. Like, why would I play a race where I need to actually build it and then float it away? Yes, it's safer, but I forget about them, so I don't float them out in time. And then I'm just basically effed. Okay. Oh, still 3 Banshees actually. Wait a second. It's still 21 cycles. And what? 11 tanks? Okay. Smart servos on the way. Does anything of this like benefit smart servos? I guess the Hellions to turn to Hellbats. Okay, MegaBite will try to defend, but this looks like a meat grinder, to be honest. He's gonna try to actually... Oh, I think it was a bio onto his own Banelings, but I'm not sure. In the meantime, he takes down a couple of tanks, but looks like... there is Banshee speed, by the way. There is Banshee speed. Now, question is, can he actually break through? Oh, these tanks are exposed! Yeah, it was a late siege, but also the tanks just being exposed is actually great for MegaBite. Okay, it sends a couple of links across, but... Was it link? I think it was a couple of links. it doesn't go with success. Okay, this base is gonna finish for sure. Maybe Order can make a couple of sports here. Could be nice. The Banshee's kind of ignoring the drones, which is not as nice. Oh, and now a couple of bios are actually going down. It's like a super low HP tank. Something just, you know, looks at it and then dies. It's 2 HP. That's crazy. Yeah, I have also a couple of low HP Terran units. Oh my god, the Cyclone, for example. 4 HP but 17 kills. Let's go. Oh, and we have +3, and we have +2 vehicle plating on the way. I think it's still off of. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's actually 2 factories. Sorry, 2 armories rather. The upgrades. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this looked like a massacre. Well, the supplies don't lie, as they say. And Order manages to close out after choosing to play bio in the first game, getting destroyed, and the second and third game just making it happen. Well, that was a solid game, I guess, so nothing to complain about.